What's up guys and welcome to Fazi Fitness. So the 2021 Mr. Olympia is on his way to Egypt, and a great gesture shown by the Egypt Airways for their hero. He will land in Egypt sometime today. We'll keep you guys posted. I gotta say, Legion Sports is turning out to be one of the most stacked shows of the year. And the breaking news is that former 212 Mr. Olympia, Shaun Clarida, has decided to compete in the open class this time. While Shaun does lack the size compared to the big boys, but no one can deny the fact that he was one of the most conditioned guys at the Olympia 2021 across any division. He was definitely more conditioned than Derek, but Derek had better symmetry, so judges went for size and aesthetics. We all know that open guys are more prone to miss the conditioning mark, so the giant killer is really gonna test them with the next level conditioning. While I don't think Shaun has what it takes to win because of the size factor, but that's a really brave move by him. And it can be fun if guys like Derek Linsford do the same, just for the sake of fun, because we all know he packs so much muscle mass that he barely makes weight in 212. Another great name added to the list is Patrick Moore. We weren't expecting that. Patrick really didn't have a good Olympia experience in terms of placing, as he placed 14th at the Olympia. That's a decline in 4 placings if we compare him to his last showing at the Olympia stage. That was, I believe, in 2019. Patrick, in my opinion, is in a very difficult place. Looking at his physique, it's just ideal in terms of flow and aesthetics, clean lines, but when he stands next to the top guys, he just looks small. Patrick, in other words, is too big for classic and still small for open. Hopefully, he comes in more crisp in 6 days. Stanimal is another guy who has made improvements all around. He has the eyes of Sean Roden watching over him as well. Can you believe that Stan was once a men's physique competitor and now he is an open class competitor? He is claiming to be 30 to 40 pounds over his classic physique weight cap, and that is a lot of muscle. Looks like Legion is gonna be filled with classic aesthetic physiques in the open. Sergio Oliva Jr. also released latest update today, and anyone who knows bodybuilding agree with his statement that one bad showing doesn't end your career. It's true that you can look your best leading up to the show, and one trick in the final few hours in pursuit of that extra 5% can ruin your physique. I think Sergio has a great chance of winning the Legion Sports and qualify for the Olympia 2022. He is the biggest of them all, except for Cedric McMillan, who hasn't competed since Arnold Classic 2020. And there he got beat by Sergio. So it's safe to say that Cedric is unpredictable, but if he comes in shape, it's his show to win hands down. Regan and Milos have been making a lot of noise on social media since they joined hands for this prep. Yes, Regan looks extremely impressive, and considering he is on 0 carbs and still every muscle is popping, that's special. But you guys will agree that Regan always looks impressive on Instagram and physique updates. And don't get me wrong here, I love his physique. And as bodybuilding fans, all we want from Regan is translate that same physique on stage as you see on his IG. Can Milos work his magic? Do you guys believe that Regan at his best can win this show in 6 days? Look out for another hungry lion, Martin, the training partner of Brett Wilkins, who is doing his second pro show here in Leagion. I hope you all guys remember the top 3 from Texas Pro, Ian, Steve and Phil. Well, the guy who placed 4th was Martin. Only 24 years old, so he is making his name in the industry. As I said earlier, this show is tagged with classic shapes. Martin has a classic shape and he is one of those guys who hits vacuum very well. Legion Sports will be a good exposure for this young man. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thank you.